She
so
loved
good
him
to
deeply.
see you again.
Sarah and Daniel
You
had
too.
been
It feels
together
like
since
forever.
college, best friends, soulmates, almost ready to get
Did you
engaged.
ever
Their
imagine
days
we'd
were
be
filled
here?
with laughter, late-night
always
drives,
hoped.
coffee dates, and small promises that felt like forever. But life doesn't always follow our plans. One day, Daniel left for a business trip and never came back. A phone call, a sound of glass breaking, and in one moment Sarah's entire world went silent. Months passed. She stopped smiling, stopped talking. She was living, but not alive. And then came Alex, Daniel's old business partner. The same man whose car had hit Daniel that night, the night of the accident. No one knew. Only Alex and his guilt that never left him. He wanted to make things right, to help with Daniel's company, and to help Sarah rebuild what life had taken from her. When he first met her, she was cold, distant. Sarah said, "I don't need anyone's help. Especially yours." Alex said gently, "Maybe not help, but everyone needs someone to stand beside them."
I know you're
She
swamped,
ignored him
but
for
these
weeks.
projections show we can turn things
Every
around.
meeting was tense. Every word, sharp. But Alex never reacted. He stayed patient, quietly standing by her side. One evening, heavy rain started as Sarah's car broke down outside the office. Frustrated, she stood alone. Then Alex appeared, holding an umbrella. And said, "Sometimes, it's okay to let someone stand beside you." For the first time, Sarah didn't look away. Something soft
Just
moved
finishing
inside
up.
her heart.
This is-
Another day, during a big presentation, the system crashed. Sarah slammed the file on the table, angry and tired. Alex smiled and said, "You know, even the best plans deserve a second chance, just like people." And for the first time in months, Sarah laughed a real laugh. Late one night, Alex found out it was Sarah's birthday. She hadn't told anyone. He brought a small cupcake and said softly, "Alex, I know you don't like birthdays anymore, but maybe this one deserves a quiet wish." Sarah's eyes filled with tears. For the first time, she felt alive again. Days turned into weeks. Sarah began to change, confident,
What a
smiling,
perfect night.
strong again. The company flourished, her life found meaning, and slowly, she started to see Alex differently. But just when everything seemed perfect, Alex began to distance himself. He stopped answering calls, stayed away, avoided her gaze. Alex began to ignore her. At first, Sarah thought he was just busy. But soon the silence became too loud. He avoided her eyes in meetings. He walked away when she entered a room. He replied to her messages with only one or two cold words. One evening, she finally stopped him in the
Alex,
hallway.
we need
Sarah
to talk
said,
about
"Why
this.
are
I
you
can't just
ignoring me?"
ignore what happened.
"What happened?"
Sarah, not now.
Alex said,
We have
"Nothing.
too much to focus on.
You're imagining it." Sarah said, "Alex, look at me. Something is wrong." Alex, forcing a smile, "I'm fine. Everything is fine." But everything was not fine. The next morning, she found a paper on his desk. His resignation letter. Sarah's hands shook as she held it. She ran to him immediately. "Sarah said you're leaving? Why? At least tell me the truth." Alex said, "I just need to go." Sarah said, "Alex, please. I deserve to know the reason." Alex said, "There is no reason. I just have to leave." Before she could convince him, he walked out of the building. Sarah rushed to the airport, breathless, terrified she was too late. She spotted him near the departure gate, suitcase in hand. She ran to him, tears already forming. She said, "Alex, stop. Please don't go." He froze, but didn't turn. Sarah said, "Tell me why. Why are you leaving?" Alex, quietly, "It's better this way." Sarah, "No, it's not. You cared for me, you protected me, you stood by me when I was broken." Her voice cracked. Sarah said, "I know you love me." Alex said, "No. I don't." Sarah said, "You're lying. I can see it in your eyes." Alex, shaking his head, "I don't love you, Sarah." His voice broke, but he still turned away. She reached out to grab his hand, but he gently pulled it away. He walked toward the gate, never looking back. Sarah's tears fell uncontrollably. Alex boarded the plane. As the door closed, he sat by the window, finally letting his own tears fall, quiet, painful, hidden from the world. Sarah stood in the terminal, crying just as hard, feeling the weight of someone leaving her, all over again. Days passed. She stopped laughing. She stopped talking to anyone. At the office, people saw her sitting alone, staring at her phone, hoping for a message that never came. Every cafe corner, every elevator, every street reminded her of Alex. Still, she waited for him. One evening, sitting alone in her apartment, her eyes swollen from crying, her phone suddenly rang. It was Alex. Her breath stopped. She answered with a trembling voice. Sarah, Alex.
Hello?
On the other side, she heard him crying softly, the kind of cry someone tries to hide for too long. Alex said, I have to tell you the truth. All of it. Sarah froze. Alex said, the accident. Daniel, it was my car. I didn't do it on purpose, Sarah. I swear to you. I never meant for it to happen. Sarah's heart pounded through her chest. She said, why didn't you tell me before?
Why didn't you tell me before?
He said. Because I was terrified. I thought
Because
if you
I
knew,
was scared.
you would hate me. I thought I would
you'd
lose
never
you forever.
forgive me.
I love you, Sarah. I've loved you for so
I
long,
never meant for it
but
to
I didn't
happen.
deserve to. Sarah covered
I
her
swear.
mouth, tears streaming. Her sister rushed to her side, holding her shoulders. Sister, Sarah. Alex didn't do it on purpose. He's been punishing himself for years. Sarah cried harder, shocked, heartbroken, confused, overwhelmed. A few days later. It was snowing heavily. Sarah walked alone down a quiet street, snowflakes landing on her hair and coat, her mind lost in memories. Then suddenly,
Sarah,
a familiar
I
voice
know I
behind
messed
her.
up. I am so sorry.
Alex said. Sarah, please stop. She turned. Alex stood there in the falling snow, breathless, eyes full of pain. He walked closer and said, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for the accident, for the lies, for hurting you. But I can't live without you. I love you. Snow fell between them like a quiet blessing. Sarah stepped closer, tears glistening. Sarah said, you broke me once with the truth, but you also made me live again. You taught me how to breathe, how to smile, how to love again. Alex's eyes softened with hope and pain. Sarah said, I love you too.
I missed you so much.
He pulled her into his arms,
I missed
holding
you
her
too.
as if the world finally made sense again, and there, under the falling snow, they kissed, slow, emotional, life-changing. Months later, surrounded by close friends and soft music, Sarah and Alex got married in a beautiful, intimate ceremony. Sarah wore a simple, elegant gown. Alex couldn't take his eyes off her even for a second. Their new life together was full of warmth, morning coffees, laughter in the kitchen, long evening walks. Everything felt like a second chance destiny had written just for them. Visiting Daniel's grave closure. One quiet morning, Sarah and Alex went together to Daniel's grave. Sarah placed fresh flowers gently on the stone. She whispered softly. Sarah said, Daniel, I'm happy now. He didn't replace you, he healed me. Alex knelt beside the grave, eyes full of sincerity. Alex said, I'm sorry, Daniel. I never meant to hurt you. I'll take care of Sarah for the rest of my life. They stood there for a moment, not in sadness, but in peace. Then they walked away hand in hand, the sun rising behind them. Sometimes life breaks us in unexpected ways. But sometimes, it also brings someone who helps us rebuild the pieces. Sarah and Alex didn't forget the past, they honored it, and together they built a new life filled with love, forgiveness, and second chances. A truly happy ending.